Kansas City, Southwest Boulevard. Ken is driving. Got the dash cam on. Coming back from Garnett, Kansas. I just visited a coffee house there called the Coffee Loft.
I never did get upstairs there.
Oh, you never went upstairs?
Nope. I thought you, when you called me there, when you were in the back.
I know, you started head. I was like, where'd Ken go? No, we went upstairs and we went down into the back area. He wanted to show me the back area, and he showed me that conference room that he talked about. I was like, holy cow. And then I noticed that the conference room had a back wall into the stage. So like the stage had, you could seal it off or open it up through the stage and have access to both places, which is really cool if you wanted to do a bigger show there. You know, the band could, or entertainers could be in that room. That could be like their green room, and then they can come into the back of the stage through there.
What he needs is one more set of doors in front of the stage that he can close. So he uses the stage for the little back room, or?
Oh, I don't know if he didn't have that. Maybe he did.
He did. I never noticed. At one time in North Dakota, you couldn't have food and alcohol in the same place.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way they used to do it. In some of the flashier nightclubs, they'd have the restaurant on one side and the bar on the other, and in between would be the stage. You couldn't get from one to the other without going across the stage. No. But that way they could get either side could use the music or hear the music, or they could just close it up and have the bar have music.
Well, I just think it was a very creative place in an area you wouldn't expect to see that much original. You know, he kept saying thinking outside of the box, and he really did. Well, actually, it's more like he thought about the box and redesigned the box outside of the box, which the box being the lot that his building is on. And he has a tremendous space. That could be a good regional entertainment conference venue. You can do a lot of weddings in there, and I'm sure a lot of people for the right price wouldn't mind going into a place like that, even though it might be a bit far away from where they wanted to go for a wedding space. As high demand as wedding spaces are in this area right now, and as much money as people are spending, that place is 10 times the facility that most of the wedding spaces I've seen are, you know?
Yeah, some of those are real holes.
That's what I told him. I said I went to one, and it was a hole. You know, here in Kansas City, some of them are just like warehouse space. It's
basically, what was that one up at the art incubator, but a hole?
I don't know. Yeah, it was pretty much warehouse. And it's an old building, but he's done it beautifully, and it's all brand new on the inside.
Yeah, and it'd meet all.
I mean, you can.
For government and all that.
Yeah, he's got all the zoning and regulations taken care of, and the other aspect of it is, if you had a smaller wedding, he has a room for that. If you had a huge wedding, he's got the whole space for that, depending on how far you want to go with it. It's got a tremendous kitchen in there, catering facilities.
Like I said, can you imagine what it would cost for that much space in Kansas City? Actually,
deadly.
To buy that big a building and have it fixed up that nice.
But I mean, as a creative venue as well, not just the weddings. You know, the weddings could pay his bills, and then he could do a lot of the creative projects on the side and try and encourage creativity and creative thinking in an area. You know, one of these small towns, you don't think of that as taking place in those areas, and you know, you take the population out of those areas relative to their size, and there's just as much creativity there as there is anywhere else.
Yeah, look at Lawrence up there. There are more artists per.
Yeah, all it does is take a spark. I mean, look at it. All the out-of-the-way areas in this country that something started there somehow, and they've created an artistic, creative community. Musicians, artists. You know, a lot of people call into question the need for that. They think, oh, it's frivolous and stuff. And it's like, it's not frivolous. There's definitely a need for that in the United States. We need creative thinking. We need people to think outside of the box. Oops. And don't hit us. And, you know, the people too much are equating the value of education with how much money comes out of it. But actually, the value of it is not just wrapped up in the economic.
And see, I have come to the conclusion
Incentives that come out at the end. I mean, there are a lot more incentives than just that. There's a definite need for creative thinkers.
And to me, there's a lot of. I would rather spend my money on helping somebody rather than just.
Well, more than just spending your money on helping it, or you know, the economic activity involved in.
If you guys only park half a car there'd be room for me.
Buying the artwork and stuff, and buying and selling art. There's a lot more to. They have those emergency no parking signs up everywhere up here again.
Yeah, better set till 6. It's after 6.
A lot more incentive in trying to get the creative exercise going, so that people can go out and come up with these great ideas that will make millions of dollars. You know. Anyway, we're at YJ's. Woohoo!